I binged the entire season and I want season 2 so bad, and now, like, who knows when we're gonna get season 2, if we're even gonna get it. We'd better get it. Like, I want it so bad. A while back, I tried to read the One Piece manga but lost interest. I also tried to watch the One Piece anime and again lost interest. So I'm giving you my perspective on the live action as someone who is pretty new to the story. I'll start by listing what I didn't like, and there was not much. At one point, Luffy and Nami fell from the top of the marine base, and then they were just fine, and they got up and walked away. And I know Luffy has some superhuman abilities, so that's fine, but Nami doesn't, so I'm not sure why she was fine. Another scene I didn't like so much was when Luffy is trapped in that water tank that Buggy put him in, and he has faith in his crew that they will come save him. I mean, that's great, but they haven't come to save him yet because they've been held back, right? So just this faith that they for sure will come save him in the nick of time and they will not be too late because they are still being held up. I just thought that felt a little too much like, I know I'm in a story and I'm the main character and it's gonna be fine. The third thing I didn't like was that Colby got such special attention as a new recruit, because that's just like super not realistic. Okay, now on to the things I liked. The themes of friendship between Luffy and his crew were just so great, and they really worked well, and it really makes me feel like, wow, in real life, there's so often stuff that gets in the way of friendships and just different relationships with people, and sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's that our relationship has to do with some kind of situation that involves money, for example a workplace, and then that kind of puts boundaries on the kind of relationship we can have, I feel like. And that's something I really like in fantasy stories, that so often people can have these like pure friendships and go together on an adventure and really be there for each other, and that thing was so strong in this show. As you can tell by me DNFing both the anime and the manga pretty fast, I'm pretty hard to satisfy when it comes to storytelling, and I thought this show was really good. Season 1 ends with them about to enter the Grand Line, and it feels like things are just about to start. Like, at the end of the season, they're just about to start, and wow, that was just so good. Luffy is the kind of person I'm always very jealous of, but I also love to follow, who has a dream and is just so excited, passionate about his dream, and it's just living it, just doing it every day, and it just makes him really happy because that's what he wants to do, and he gets to do what he wants to do. And there are very few people, I think, in real life who get to do that, but there are some, and I always think they are very lucky, and I wish that I had something that I could just easily, I don't know if easily, but I could just do every day, and it would just make me so happy, and all the other challenges in life, like, they wouldn't matter as much because I knew I was doing what I'm meant to be doing, and I'm able to do that, and I'm able to work on it every day, and even when there are challenges, I know I am where I want to be, and it's just super inspiring. I love pirate stories, and there were all these small things that I really liked. For example, you know how you say right and then the other person turns left and then you tell them, no, your other right. So they're on the ship and the guy says, the other starboard, and I just thought that was funny. At first it seemed like Buggy had like the ultimate power because they couldn't hurt him, they couldn't injure him, because like Zoro says, how do you cut something up when it's already in pieces? So he seemed so invincible, but then they put all his different pieces in different boxes, and suddenly you're like, actually, that power's gotta really suck. I loved Luffy's lopsided Jolly Roger flag, that was great. I feel like everyone else has already said this, but I'm going to say it too. The way the different pirates were introduced with their posters, and then they go and they tear their posters out of the way, that was great. Luffy is definitely my favorite character, that's a pretty easy choice. But I would say my second favorite is Zoro, because I like how he's really straightforward. Like, he just wants to become a better swordsman. He just cuts things up, and he's just super straightforward, and I kind of like that. I don't know. The part at the end where Luffy gets his own wanted poster, and then we go back and all the characters we've met along the way are seeing this poster, and we get their reactions. That was really great. And then when Shanks sees Luffy's poster, that was like one of the best moments in the whole show. I do find it interesting that we went through this entire season constantly talking about finding the One Piece, and we have no idea what the One Piece even is. No clue.